Your child comes home from school, or maybe it's a Saturday morning, you're about to start wash day, and out of nowhere, they say it. Mom, I don't like my hair. Or maybe it's something stronger than that. I wish I had hair like Kirichua. Why can't my hair just be straight? Everyone at school has different hair. Mine is weird. That moment, every mom who has heard those words knows exactly what that moment feels like. There's the ache of it, the instinct to say something, anything to make it better. And then there's the quiet panic of not knowing if what you say will help or hurt. Today, I want to give you the words. Not just your hair is beautiful, although it is, but real, specific, grounded language. Language that builds your child's identity from the inside out. Language that they will carry long after the conversation is over. Hi, moms. Welcome or welcome back to the Mommy Moheke channel. This is your go-to space for expert guidance on how to care for your child's Afro-textured hair with ease and always with confidence. My name is Olushola David Ilibide, also known as Mommy Mo. I am a certified hair coach, a certified hair practitioner, and a children's Afro hair care specialist. Today's video is one of the most personal I have made in a while because this conversation, this moment when a child says they don't like their hair is about so much more than just the hair. It is about identity, it is about belonging, it is about what our children see when they look in the mirror. I personally experienced this when we first moved to Nairobi, and I felt I should touch on this as there are many moms going through it or who will go through it. If you're new here, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video from this channel. And if you're a returning mom, I'm glad you're here for this one. Hi. The first thing I want us to do before we talk about what to say is understand what your child is actually communicating to you. Because I don't like my hair is rarely just about hair. Sometimes, a lot of the time, it's a comparison. A friend at school has hair that is long and straight and it flows when she runs. A classmate got a compliment from a teacher about their ponytail, their hairstyle. Someone said something to your child. Or perhaps, just as powerful, no one said anything at all and your child noticed that their hair was different. Sometimes, I don't like my hair is a question. Is your child asking, is there something wrong with me? Do I fit in here? Am I as beautiful as the children around me? And sometimes, not always, but sometimes, it is a reflection of something that was said to them, a thoughtless comment from a peer, a question about why their hair is like that. Children can be brutally honest and brutally unkind. Understanding which of these is underneath your own child's words changes everything about how you need to respond. So the very first thing to do when your child says this, don't immediately try to fix it. Get curious first. First, ask gently, what makes you feel that way? Why are you feeling that way? Or did something happen at school? Or simply tell me more about that. Let them lead you to the real conversation because the real conversation is where the shift is going to happen. I want to name something that we don't always say out loud. Our children, children of African descent, growing up in the diaspora, are doing something genuinely hard every single day. They are moving through spaces, be it schools, friendship groups, media, social media, where the hair they see celebrated most is frequently straight, long, and loose. The dolls on the shelves, the children in the adverts, the protagonists in stories. It is changing slowly, but our children are living like in the in between. And I want to be clear, this is not their imagination. This is a documented reality. When the world around you really shows your own reflection back as something that is beautiful and normal and celebrated, obviously you start to wonder if you are the one who is different in a way that is significant. So your child is not weak for feeling this. Your child is not ungrateful. Your child is being perceptive. The fact that they brought it to you, that they trusted you with this feeling, that is a gift and also a responsibility. What we say in those moments either gives our children a foundation or it leads them to build one up by themselves. And we are here today to make sure that it is the foundation that will last. Before I share the language that works, let me gently address the language that doesn't really help. Not to make any mom feel bad, but because understanding why something doesn't work also makes it much easier to choose something different. The first is, but your hair is beautiful. I know. I know this one comes from a place of love. But to a child who has just expressed a real feeling, a feeling of not belonging, a quick counter statement like that can feel like you are dismissing them. Okay, it doesn't address the comparison, it just contradicts the emotion that they've expressed to you. And contradicted emotions, they don't disappear, they just go underground. The second one is, you should be proud of your hair. This accidentally adds shame to an already vulnerable moment. It tells the child that they're kind of wrong to feel what they feel. So now they are carrying both the original pain and the feeling that they are not supposed to have it. The third one is, those children just don't understand your hair. I hear this one sometimes, and I understand the instinct behind it, but it teaches our children to deflect rather than own, and it doesn't equip them with anything real to carry into the next moment or the next situation. And the last one, changing the subject entirely, immediately moving on to something else. Now, that silence would tell a child that this topic is too painful to look at directly, and painful things we can't look at, they will go in the dark. Remember, every one of these responses comes from love and from wanting to protect your child. We're not here to judge them. We're here to trade them in for something better. Now, let me give you the language. I'm going to share a few frameworks with you. Please, these are not scripts that you have to memorize word for word. Think of them like starting points, a direction to move in. So just take them and make them sound like you, make them your own, because your child needs to hear your voice, not a formula. So framework one. First, acknowledge before you affirm. Before you say anything else in that space, acknowledge that you heard them, that their feeling is real, that it makes sense. For example, your child says, Mom, I don't like my hair. What you can say in response would be, I hear you. That kind of makes sense. Can you tell me a bit more about what's making you feel that way or think that way? Now, this does a few things. First, it shows empathy. Secondly, it tells the child that their feeling is allowed and it opens a conversation instead of closing one. Framework two, connect them to some story of their hair. Once you have listened and you have a bit more understanding about where the feeling is coming from, this is where you begin some identity work. For younger school age children, let's say ages 5 to about 9 years old, you can say something along this line. Your hair grows up, not down. It reaches for the sky. There is no other hair on earth that does what your hair does. It coils and it spirals and it holds its shape like it knows exactly who it is. This hair, it grew on the heads of people who built kingdoms. It's carrying something big. Now, why this works is that it is concrete, is visual, and age appropriate. It connects physical hair characteristics to pride, without being overwhelming. For older children, like ages 10 to 13, you can say something like, I understand that it could feel hard when your hair looks different from everyone else's, but different doesn't mean it's wrong. It just means that you carry a different story. Your hair has been worn by people like you for thousands of years as a symbol of identity, creativity, and pride. And stuff like that didn't happen by accident. Your hair is part of something historic, ancient, and it belongs to you. Now, why this works is that it is a bit more sophisticated. It names the social difficulty honestly while still grounding the child in heritage. So it respects their intelligence. Okay? For teenagers, you can say something like, I'm not going to tell you that you're wrong to feel this way because I know the world you're moving through, it doesn't always make it easy to love something that stands out or something that looks different. But I want you to know something. Your hair is not a disadvantage, it's a statement. You know, we come from a lineage of people who wore this hair with everything they had. And I hope that one day, maybe not today, but one day, you'll feel that way too. Why it works is that this is honest about the social reality. It does not minimize. It connects to history and resistance. And it gives the teenager permission not to feel it yet while you're planting the seed. Okay? Framework 3, you need to celebrate versatility. This was one of the strategies I used with my own children back then. Okay? This one is particularly powerful because it's joyful. Okay? It shifts the conversation from comparison to capability. For example, the child says, I wish my hair was straight like Angela. Mind you, Angela is likely Korean. What you can say in response would be something like, do you know that your hair can do things Angela's hair never could, never can? It can be braided, it can be twisted, it can be locked, it can be coiled, it can be stretched, it can be defined, it can become almost any shape. This hair is the most versatile hair on this planet, and that is not a small thing. Okay? Framework 4, you need to teach them resilience without bypassing the pain that they're feeling. So, for example, your child says, the children at school said my hair looks like a bush. Your response would be something like, that hurts, didn't it? Remember, we always start by empathizing. I'm sorry someone said that to you. They most likely didn't understand what they were looking at. A bush grows, it's full of life, it shelters things. Your hair is alive and is not supposed to be tamed into something else. You don't have to agree with how your other friends or other people see you. You get to decide how you see yourself. Framework 5, give them agency. Agency. One of the most powerful things you can do for a child who feels a loss of control around their hair or anything is to give some of that control back. I also used this particular strategy with my girls when they were little and when we were still adjusting to life in a multinational school. Your language would look like, okay, I hear you. What would you like to do with your hair right now? What style would make you feel the most you? Okay, let's figure it out together. Why this works is that agency builds ownership. A child who has chosen their own hairstyle is far more likely to feel pride in the hair on their head. Okay, it shifts them from passive dislike to active self-expression. So let's quickly go over the frameworks again. Number 1, you need to acknowledge before you affirm. I hear you. That feeling makes sense. Tell me more. 2, connect to the story. Link their hair to heritage, ancestry, and identity with age-appropriate language. 3, celebrate versatility. Your hair can do things no other hair on earth can do. 4, resilience without bypassing pain. Validate the hurt, then reframe it with the truth. 5, give them agency. What would you like to do with your hair? Let's decide together. I want to spend a moment on something that I believe is important, okay? Beyond the words we say in a difficult moment like that, we have an opportunity to teach our children the story of Afro hair. Not just that it is beautiful, but why it is significant. Now, there are so many studies about Afro-textured hair throughout history across the African continent. Hair has not always just been hair. It's been an expression of our identity, our status, our spirituality, and sometimes even our community. The intricate braiding traditions of West Africa, the locks worn by ancient priests, warriors, the styles that told stories or maps, showed maps, without even being spoken, and years of enslavement and colonization, our people kept wearing our hair in resistance, in pride. So the hair that sits on your child's head, it carries, that entire story. And beyond the history, there is the extraordinary capability of this hair on our head. It can be braided into so many different patterns. It can be locked, it can be twisted, it can be coiled, it can be shaped, it can be stretched and defined and styled into all sorts of forms. No other hair type has this range. No other hair type carries this history. When we teach our children stuff like this, we are not just teaching them to love the hair on their head, we're also teaching them to love themselves. So I want to say something directly to you now. To you, mommy, and to you, daddy. To you, whoever is watching this and carrying the weight of this burden. Identity is not built in a single conversation. Okay? There will be moments when you say the most beautiful things and your child will shrug it off. Moments when the frameworks you've learned today, they don't land the way you hoped. Moments when your child comes home the next week and says it again. They will say it again. That does not mean you failed. It means that you are doing the long, patient, and important work of raising a child in a world that does not always celebrate who they are. I learned myself that this work is cumulative. Okay? Every time you respond with curiosity instead of panic, every time you choose the truth and heritage over a quick fix, like relaxing or using extensions, every time you sit with your child through the discomfort instead of rushing them past it, you are laying a brick. All right? And one day, perhaps not today, perhaps not even this year, your child will have a foundation so solid that the opinions of the world around them simply cannot shake it. My girls don't ask me for styles with extensions at all, even though a high percentage of kids in their school do them. My first daughter always wants to wear an afro for class parties and events. Will they be curious about something different in the future? Of course, of course. But right now, in this moment, they love their hair and they're happy to wear their hair. That is what we're building, all right? Brick by brick, conversation by conversation, wash day by wash day. You are doing it right just by being here. So please, please, please don't give up on this work. Before we close, I want to bring us back to something practical because this channel is at its heart about caring for our children's hair. And I want to suggest something to you, all right? The way you care for your child's health is itself a form of identity building. When a child's hair is well moisturized, when you are lovingly styling it and you are clearly cherishing their hair, they feel that not just in the mirror, they feel it in the way the care was given. All right, those wash days, even the long ones, even the ones with a few tears, they are relationship building sessions. Okay, they are moments where your child learns, my hair is worth the time that my mom is spending on it. My hair deserves care. I am worth the time that my mom has taken out. I deserve care. Let your child have input into how their own styles, look from time to time. Show them how to take care of their own hair as they get older. Show them what their hair is capable of. Introduce them to the breadth of natural hairstyles from across the diaspora. All sorts. Every style you complete, every time you sit with your child and you say, without words, this hair is worth my effort. Trust me, you are building something. Just before I leave you, I want to ask you something. Has your child ever said something like this to you? And if they have, how did you respond? What worked for you and what didn't? So please share in the comments. Not just for me, but for the other moms who are going to find this video at 2 o'clock in the morning, searching for what to say to their child tomorrow. All right, your experience is always part of this community, and this community is stronger because of it. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and please share it with another parent who might be going through what we discussed right now. Because the more we talk about this, the better equipped all of us become. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so and turn on the notification bell. I post videos regularly to help you care for your child's Afro-textured hair with ease and with confidence. and there's so much more to come on this journey. Thank you so much for watching, for listening. You're a wonderful parent, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.